can't tell y'all? You tuning into the best morning show on the globe. It's Bradham and Emery in the morning, y'all. LeBron or Jordan, either one when I'm performing. Crossover, buzzer beater and I'm scoring. Bradham and Emery in the morning. Every play they on it. Every day I'm balling. Who's the coach? Who's the GOAT? Like Brady and Belichick, best show on the globe. And they embellish it. Y'all pin Ziffy, I'm Ken Griffey or maybe Mahomes. I stay in the zone, whether man to man or play in the zone. They can't stop me. Mayweather boxing, Curry with the shot, man. We just the best to be. Can we have our SB, please? This was meant to be. Every morning with Bradham and Emery.
Yes, sir. You know the vibes. Bradham Emery in the morning. Marques Bradham, Justin Emery.
Yo. Thursday, February 25th.
It is.
First off, National Chili Day.
Ooh, love me a good bowl of chili.
National Chili Day. It's also the anniversary of the great Muhammad Ali. Not known as Muhammad Ali yet, though.
Cassius.
Getting his first title, knocking out.
Sonny Liston?
Yes, sir.
Today's the anniversary of that?
Today's the anniversary of that.
Wow, huge day.
And like I had mentioned, it's a big one.
Yeah.
But it's not even his biggest.
No, that has to be, however, the imagery of Cassius Clay standing over Sonny Liston has to be one of the most popular images in the history of sports.
Yes.
But that picture of him with I think it was the white trunks. It was both black and white, but I'm pretty sure they're white trunks. But he has the arm over to the side, and he's kind of looking over him.
Well, isn't that is that the same fight?
Yeah, that's Sonny Liston. The one I'm thinking of, Sonny Liston. I mean, I'm not saying there's not more, but like that.
That's not first round, first minute though.
I'm not. No.
It's like a poster.
It's a poster. Yeah. It's of him just kind of standing there victorious, and Sonny Liston's knocked out.
Yeah, I don't think it's the same. I don't think it's the same poster I'm thinking of.
No, probably not. This was like one of the first, obviously major images of a young Cassius Clay. It's amazing to think with him, like he lost like 3 years of his career, 4 years of his career. It's amazing to think like if he would have had that run, how much more dominant he could have been.
I mean, he's already dominant.
I mean, he already was dominant anyway, but like you could have had the Frazier fight a little bit earlier. So remember, he loses the Frazier the first time. He's knocked out. First loss of his career, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that was maybe his first fight back. So I wonder if he would have fought Frazier like 2 years previous instead of 71. He gets him 69, 68, 69 in there and see and how that would have gone if Frazier would be able to keep up with him. I don't know, but so listen, I gotta run somebody. I ask you a question.
Okay.
So we all had girlfriends or wives, whatever like that, and you watch TV. You have your shows you watch together, right? You have the DVR lineup, the shows you have on, whatever. Like, how long does it take you to get through a show with your significant other? The reason why I ask this question is because Amber and I will sit here and we'll throw on a show, and the show will start at like 8 o'clock, and 2.5 hours later, we're still watching the same show. Like, I don't know if we just talk too much.
Like the same episode?
The same, like we're watching one episode for like 2.5 hours. Because we're constantly pausing it and either giving some commentary or we start talking about something else. I don't know. I just feel like we went away last week, so we had a bunch of stuff to watch. So I'm like, oh man, the DVR is serious this week. We got like all these shows to get through. So all right, let's go. Let's do it. We've watched maybe 3 shows this week together because it takes us literally 2+ hours to get through one episode of a show.
No, it's not gonna. I'd kill you. I'd kill you. That's not gonna fly.
We're pausers. We like to if a scene happens, we discuss the scene together. It's almost like we treat TV like a book club, where we take passages away and we'll say, all right, what do you think about this? How would you react? And we'll have I'm not complaining about it by any means because it works for us. Because I'm a talker, so I enjoy talking about stuff. She's the same way, and we'll see something, we'll maybe try to apply it to our own lives, or we'll say, well, what would you do if you were in a situation? So it just takes forever.
Yeah, that's not. No.
I was like, we need to do a podcast of us watching the DVR. Us watching an episode of television. I think honestly, this could work. She's like, yeah, but I think I'd be different if the camera's on me. I was like, maybe I'll just record it and I'll tell you. She's like, okay, creep.
See, the thing that drives me crazy about Ray is that she'll put an episode on to watch it.
Yeah.
And then she'll not pay attention to it and do others. Like, she'll look at her phone. And then I end up hearing the same episode for 2 days, and I just lose my mind because across the span of 2 days, we'll only cover 3 episodes, and I'm like, she'll be like, oh, I didn't see this. I'm like, no, I saw this 3 times yesterday.
Yeah. I'm a little guilty of that too. I mean, I think with the phones, I think a lot of people are like with me. Sometimes and this is so bad, but this is just this is what the era we live in. I'll be watching something on TV, and I'll go on my phone, and I'll see something on my phone that I feel is more interesting as well on TV. So I'll put on a video, and everyone's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like,
here's the thing.
I found this on my phone. And she's like, we're watching something.
Here's the thing is if I decide to divert my attention and I miss it, I'm still chugging along. There's no going back.
Yeah.
I missed it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And we're just chugging forward.
Yeah. And we'll do this thing too, where she'll I'll watch something, she'll get up, either go to the bathroom or come back here and get something. And you see how this kind of block, she'll just keep watching. I'll catch up. And then she comes, what did I miss? Well, you just said you said you'd catch up. It's not how it's going to work. You have to figure it out.
I keep chugging along. It is what it is. Boom.
I get it.
One thing is a lot of the shows that I watch are standalone episode shows. So I don't need them to build on each other. You know what I mean?
You're not binging.
Yeah, I mean, there are shows that I do binge that are like that, and I do enjoy shows like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of the shows that I watch are standalone episodes. So if I miss, part whatever, the whole next episode
is not about
that. It's something new, something fresh.
All right, there you go. I just want, like I said, I'm not complaining about it. I want to know if other couples did this, or just us. 'Cause we were laughing the other day, and we were laughing about it, and she was like. She's like, do we even finish that episode? I'm like, no, we have 10 minutes left. She's like, it's an hour show. We watched it from 8 o'clock to 10:47. How is it possible we didn't finish the show? I'm like, we talk too much. That's how. We have too much to say.
Yeah. For Rhea, it's Married at First Sight.
Is that a Married at First Sight? I've heard of this before. So, is that, what channel is that on?
I have no idea. I know, but I do know where it is. It's on Hulu. I know. I can tell you it's on Hulu. But that's the thing where I was telling you, she'll put it on, and then she'll start looking on her phone, going on the computer, doing other stuff, and then the next day I've heard the same episode 3 times in a row, and she's like, "Oh well, I missed something. I got to go back." I was like, "No, I can tell you everything that happened." I'll tell you what happened.
Wait, is that the one where you literally just meet the person and marry them?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I've
hence Married at First Sight.
Yeah, right. I haven't watched full episodes of that, but I've kind of got caught watching a couple minutes.
I mean, if it's on, because some of these people are out of their mind.
Yeah, they're doing a spinoff of other ones too like that. This is really driving me crazy what network is on. TLC. I think it's a TLC show.
Maybe.
I think that's what it is. Is it TLC? Is that the network's name? Have the right name? TLC.
I'm going to look it
I'll
up.
just make that up. Yeah, I need you to look this up because it bothered me. But I'm pretty sure it's TLC. They're doing, I think the same network as 90 Day Fiancé.
Yeah.
Right?
Lifetime. It's Lifetime.
Lifetime. 90 Day Fiancé. There's all those other crazy ones that, could you imagine marrying someone, walking in, just marrying someone?
No.
This is actually a part of, a culture.
Okay.
The Indian culture, I know when I used to teach, one of my kids, their parents was arranged marriage. It worked out for them. And, it's crazy because she was gorgeous. Indians are some of the most beautiful people in the world. Absolutely
But there's
gorgeous.
a difference between an arranged marriage and a bunch of TV producers having you do
right. But this,
personality
she was
test.
she was gorgeous, and he was not at all. So like imagine how that works out. But like, yeah, it worked out. Literally, it was.
Hold up. We got some activity on the text line.
Uh-oh.
Watch Indian Matchmaking on Netflix. It's wonderful. You'll love it.
Okay, listen, I'm always down for a new show.
Okay.
I'll probably watch the entire season today. So like they told me a story. Literally, it was mom's friend set them up, and they got married like the next day. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I could never.
See, well, I remember because what they do is they pick in the show. They pick a different city, and that season is that city. Yeah. Well, they did Philadelphia for one of them.
Really?
Yes, and I mean there were some crazy people. And the craziest ones were let's see. Oh, the guy in D.C. was pretty wild. The people from D.C. were pretty crazy. Philly, there was some craziness. It was more crazy situations.
Do these ever work out? Like, these people are actually happy?
I mean, I'm sure some of them are. I don't.
But how long do they follow them for?
I mean, you got to understand. I don't retain information in my brain really long.
Okay.
So, this is why I don't watch movies. Because by the time the movie ends, I forget what I saw in the beginning of the movie.
What?
Yeah.
That's a problem. What are you, a concussion patient?
No, I just have a small attention span.
That's absurd. You need to.
So.
We need to talk about this.
So, I guess I've said it before. I watched the whole Super Bowl of the Chiefs 49ers. I can't tell you one thing that happened in that game.
Oh my God, you have Amber's brain. Amber's the same way. Like she has a horrendous memory. Again, all the time. Like I have a really, really good memory. I have a photogenic memory. So like I don't relate and understand people like you. Which is forgetting stuff like within 2 hours. Although I will say this, I have become the person that like goes to their phone to look up something and then forgot what they're looking up. That's become an issue.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's not good at all. But so I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
I'm having lustful eyes.
You having what?
Lustful eyes about a draft pick.
Okay.
And you're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it at all. I'm about to say. Hit the music. Get the music. Now I'm gonna create some drama of my own because I've been trying not to bring this up because like I didn't want to add to the drama that we already have with the Philadelphia Eagles. I didn't want to be a cause of drama, but I can't not say this. Listen, Jalen Hurts is on the team obviously, and he's gonna have a chance to compete for the starting quarterback, and I wish him well in that endeavor. And last year he showed some flashes of brilliance, but then there was also some cause for pause. And, listen, Eagles got to get this right. When it's a franchise quarterback, you got to get it right. You get it wrong and set your franchise back years and years. I know. So listen, I've had an opportunity to watch this guy. For some reason, I don't know why, I've watched a lot of this guy's games, and I have been in lust with him since the beginning of the season. He has won BYU's Zach Wilson. I am a Zach Wilson guy. I'm a Zach Wilson stan. And if Zach Wilson's there at 6, which is a good chance he will be, because it'll probably go, obviously, Trevor Lawrence, then Justin Fields in there, and Zach Wilson will probably still be on the board. I think Zach Wilson has a shot to be the best quarterback out of this draft. He's got a shot to do that. So I say this to you. If Zach Wilson's there at 6 and the Eagles draft him, I will not be upset. Matter of fact, I will welcome him into the fold. Because I think he has a chance to be a generationally great quarterback. That's how I feel.
Do you hate me? What did I do to you?
Yo, so like, as I'm describing this, Justin takes his glasses off, puts his hand over his head, takes a swig of water, hand back over the head, and then he comes to that question. I'm sorry.
I wanted to take my glasses off so that there's no misunderstanding, because I can't see what you mean now. Okay.
I love me some Zach. Listen.
No.
I've had a lot of opportunity to watch Zach Wilson ball. Zach Wilson can ball. He can ball. And like, I'm not saying this is not like a, like, you know how I feel about draft experts and the draft and people. Like, I think that stuff overblown. So like, I don't just latch myself to things usually, but I have watched Zach Wilson a lot this year, and I don't even know why, because I'm not even a huge college football guy. But for some reason, I found myself watching a lot of BYU games. Like, they play those weird time slots, so like Thursday night, like 9:30, like stuff like nights like that. So like, I had an opportunity to see him a lot, and like,
I'm gonna throw up.
He has all the tools, bro. All of the tools are there. He's today's quarterback. He's quick. He's fast. He makes quick decisions. He has a hell of an arm. I'm in lust.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
And I honestly believe, I believe, and this is just my personal belief. I don't know anybody. I think the Eagles are taking a look at him right now. I think they're taking a look at him. Don't be surprised if with the 6th pick, Philadelphia will select out of BYU Zach Wilson.
All right.
I'm sorry I had to do it.
First off, they better be doing their homework on the quarterbacks just because of where you're drafting at.
Absolutely, you have to.
Number 2, if you draft a quarterback, especially that one, I'm going to throw up. Now, we already know Howie Roseman doesn't know what he's doing. We've already established. That's been established.
That's been established, yes.
Okay. If you know what? They are going to draft a quarterback, aren't they?
They are.
They're going to draft a quarterback, aren't they?
The sooner you come to grips with the fact that they're drafting a quarterback, I think the better you're going to feel. There's no way in the world they're not going to draft a quarterback. It's just who it's going to be. That's why, like, with me,
they're a quarterback factory, aren't they?
They are. I wouldn't even bring this up if I didn't think there was a possibility to draft quarterback. I just prefer Zach Wilson over Justin Fields. I like Zach Wilson. I like him.
Everybody hates me, it looks like. No, like, we can't.
No one wants you to be happy.
Can we just move on from the like?
We can't, because they're not, like, I just firmly believe they're
going to draft a quarterback. I agree.
Because I don't think they. And it's so weird that like now with the Jalen Hurts and everything.
I feel like this is a very weak overall draft class for the NFL.
It's not great.
It's like some years it's
strong.
It's strong at multiple positions.
Correct.
This draft, it feels very top heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You always get your guys in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round who end up turning into players. That happens every year.
Being top 15 is great for you this year if you're top 15. It's a great year to be top 15.
Is there a standout defensive lineman?
Not really. No, I mean, you have linemen, but I mean, listen.
No, but you
don't have any. Yeah, I know. I got you. Yeah.
You don't have Fletcher Cox.
Anyone out of Clemson, anyone out of Alabama, LSU will serve you well, but like, you don't have a guy that's like, yo, you don't have a Chase Young in this draft. Like, you don't have anyone like that.
No Bosa's.
No Bosa's.
How about offensive linemen?
I mean, listen, again, the schools we just mentioned, you'll find someone, but there's no, can't think of a top of my head. What's the dude the Cowboys drafted a couple years ago? I can't think of his name.
Who?
Drafted a couple years ago, offensive line. I can't think of his name.
Collins? Lyle Collins?
No, not Collins. After Collins. Whatever, it doesn't matter. There's no lineman out there.
Like, there's no Mastodon?
Yeah, there's no guy that's gonna be a guy you draft like 8 that you're gonna be happy with. I mean, if he's there, you'll do it, but he's not. It's not there.
Let me pull up the NFL draft grades. I mean, have I told you who I want yet?
You haven't.
Right. I want, out of Penn State, number 11, middle linebacker Micah Parsons.
Okay. I'm familiar.
Now,
at 6, you want him?
I want him at 6.
Okay.
For a couple reasons. Number 1, well, first off, let me give you some background on him. A lot of people may have shelved him a little bit in the back of their mind because he took this year off and was a COVID opt-out.
Yeah.
Because he already knew he was going to be a top 5 to 10 draft pick going into this season.
Right.
And the Big Ten, their season was, we didn't know if they were going to play. So he decided to opt out and prepare for the draft. As a fan, I was annoyed at that, but I understand the business decision. You could see the immediate impact that defense had when he wasn't there. And we're talking about a team that routinely has 2 to 3 players every year drafted off their defense.
Right.
Just him not being there completely reshaped the entire thing.
Yeah.
You saw in the Super Bowl, what did the linebackers, through the whole playoffs, how much of a difference did the linebackers for Tampa Bay make?
Big time.
Like, we're talking, this guy is Devin White. This guy is Fred Warner in San Francisco. This guy is Luke Kuechly. Like, that is
that type of
him.
Linebacker, yeah.
These guys, you don't get sure hit linebackers like this every year. This guy is it. We're talking, he is TJ Watt. This is him.
Right.
He will be there at 6. He will not be there, I don't think, after probably 12. Go get him. He's in your backyard.
Yeah.
You can be to his pro day in under 3 hours from the NovaCare complex.
Zach Wilson. That's a good call. I mean, I don't think the Eagles are going to do middle linebacker there.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either, but I can't argue with the logic of it. I mean, because linebacker is a major deficiency for this team. If you have a chance to get a great one, go get a great one.
Yeah, let me give you his breakdown right now. 6'4", 254, and 4.51.
Wow. That's side speed. I mean, listen, you'll get no arguments from me when it comes to linebackers because I'm a linebacker man. And the Eagles have always had pretty good linebackers. You know, going back to when I was a kid, Byron Evans, Seth Joyner, William Thomas, then, fast forward to Jeremiah Trotter, Carlos Edmonds. Like, the Eagles have always had strong linebacker play until recently. Not so much. So rebuilding that would be great for them. And yeah, I definitely see it. But listen, I just have a feeling they're drafting the quarterback. I just feel like that's what And another thing too, if you do draft a quarterback, you're recreating the situation you had with Carson Wentz in the first place that made him upset. Now, I don't know Jalen Hurts' makeup. Hopefully, he's a little more mentally strong than Carson Wentz is, where he looks at it like, yeah, cool, draft him, but this is my job. Where Carson didn't look at it like that. Oh, this is interesting. I just thought of this. I wanted to run by you. So, Jason Avant.
I heard, yes.
Jason Avant, who was on the coaching staff, and he says he goes back to 2018 and says that the Eagles, the problems with Carson Wentz started with the 2018 season.
Yes.
Where Carson, they shut him down, but he still wanted to play. And it reminded me of something that I think we've all forgotten about. Because I certainly did. This jogged my memory to something that we all kind of I'm not going to say brushed aside because it was a big deal then, but we kind of moved on from it. Do you remember all the stuff that was going around about the Eagles and his report, his back report? Where
refresh my memory.
So basically, what happened?
I'm sure I do.
Yeah. So basically, it was the Eagles were fudging some medical records.
Okay.
They weren't being honest about Carson with his back. They didn't know. He didn't know his back. He had a broken bone in his back for weeks, and it was a whole thing where he was upset with them about it, and it was. And this is a big deal. I remember getting into it with someone over this on Twitter. A rare Twitter exchange with me, but I remember getting someone because I was saying yo, this is a big deal. This is something I said at the time. This is the type of stuff that turns players against organizations. If this is true, Carson Wentz probably won't be the quarterback here for much longer. And after that, it was pushed under the rug big time. It wasn't nearly addressed. But now I go back to that incident. I wonder if that was the start of all of this. Because if people aren't being honest with you with your medical records, and you're not getting proper reports and people aren't giving you, all the things you need to know about your body, well, yeah, that could cause an issue. And this was like Octoberish, Novemberish. I need to look up the story because it's gonna bother me. I want to make sure I have all the facts right. But like, yeah, so like this was a major deal. So when Jason Avant said that about Carson and his back, I'll look up on a break about Carson Wentz and his back. That brought back that story to me in my head. I was like, oh man, because I remember everyone was kind of making fun of the Eagles medical staff. I think someone might get fired over this too. They make fun of the Eagles medical staff, compare it to the Sixers medical staff, Marco Fultz, and the jokes were coming in about that. But like this was like to me like a major situation, like where I was like, whoa, this is not good at all. And then now, 3 years later, he's not on the team, and we all want to know kind of where it started, where it went wrong, and that could be an area where it went wrong.
I mean, yeah. Real quick before we go to the break, I was pulling up CBS Sports' draft breakdown for Micah Parsons.
Okay.
Here's some things that different people around the NFL personnel people are saying. One NFL exec believes he has more upside than Buccaneers All-Pro Devin White.
What?
Yes. Another one says that if he can refine a couple aspects of his game, he is set to be a perennial All-Pro. Another executive says the best inside linebackers in the past 25 years, Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis, Micah Parsons. He has the ability to be as good as all those guys.
Wow. Those are some strong statements.
They said he will not fall past 11 at the New York Giants.
Wow. I mean, that's a bold statement. I mean, listen, like I said,
they're not going to. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not going to. I don't think so either.
But like,
you want to rebuild your defense?
Yeah. You start there.
You start there.
That's the captain, the middle linebacker. You need that guy. Like, it's important. I mean, I like Alex Singleton's nice, but I don't want him quarterback my defense.
No. And just real quick about your Jason Avant thing, it hasn't been right really since the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I mean, it really hasn't been.
Listen, Carson tried to put on the happy face, but
now,
can't.
This is just me personally, okay? Now I'm just speaking personal preference, or, personal experience. Not experience, because it's never happened. But what I would do, I don't care what kind of resentment there might be. I don't care what feelings might be between me and someone else. You're writing me a 9-figure check. It's all good.
We're good.
We're good.
I mean, I feel with him that he is. It was tough. Like I did all this work, and now I think he looked at it the other way. Like, I did all of this to get here, and like now you get all the praise. You're the one they're gonna say, and you go out there and you win MVP. You didn't just help us win the game and
Yeah, but the MVP is a quarterback's award to lose.
It may have been different. No, I agree with you. But it would have been different maybe if Alshon got MVP and then they didn't build a statue for Nick Foles in the parking lot. That was a step too far. That was probably a step too far. But when we come back on the other side, I'm going to get into the second half Sixers schedule. That's out.
It's out.
I have it.
When did it come out?
Yesterday.
Oh, I missed it. Okay.
I have it. It's here.
Okay.
And then tonight, playing Luka. Luka versus Ben. This is going to be tough for me.
I was going to say, you torn?
Yeah, this is going to be tough for me. And then, this abbreviation today. We got hockey or null. And finally, we have Paul Pierce saying something stupid. Par for the course, right?
Are you surprised?
No. Brad Murray in the morning. Marcus Brown just coming right back. Hi, I'd like to talk to you guys today about my friends at Uncle Mike's Homemade Ice Cream. USA Today selected Uncle Mike's Homemade Ice Cream as the best ice cream parlor in Pennsylvania. Uncle Mike's is a family-owned and dedicated to the production of premium quality and gourmet ice cream and sorbet, made fresh daily on the premises using the highest quality ingredients available. Uncle Mike's features over 30 unique delicious flavors offered in scoops, sundaes, shakes, and special order ice cream cakes and pies. Uncle Mike's homemade ice cream is located at 537 York Road in Warminster and is open all year round. Visit Uncle Mike's and let their friendly staff serve you happiness one scoop at a time.
Hey everybody, I want to tell you about Beef Jerky Outlet. 110 Lincoln Highway in Langhorne, right at the corner of Business Route 1 and Oxford Valley Road. Check them out online at beefjerkyoutlet.com/Langhorne. Use promo code BREMI for 10% off your orders. You can check out, they have all sorts of them. Everything you could think of beef jerky, they have. They have a ton of other stuff too. Spices, barbecue sauces, peanuts, all different kind of things. My personal favorite, the honey barbecue turkey jerky. Head up there. Sharon and Michael will take great care of you. Again, use promo code BREMI for 10% off your order at beefjerkyoutlet.com/Langhorne.
Hi, I'd like to talk to you guys about my friends at Amy's Pizza. Amy has a plethora of pizzas for your munching pleasure, especially pizzas such as Hawaiian, margarita, and taco. Taco actually being my personal favorite. And also plenty more. If it's sandwiches you desire, they've got those too. Cheesesteaks, burgers, hoagies, even gyros. Amy's offers pickup and takeout options. Also, they're available on Grubhub. Amy's located at 332 York Road in the heart of Hatboro. You can call them today at 215-957-1000. Again, that's 215-957-1000. Welcome back, everybody. Brad in the morning, Marques, Brown, Justin Emery. So I found, this actually comes from Jason Martinez from a source during this 2018 article. Carson Wentz has had a fracture in his back but was not made aware of the results of the scan. Some players are aware of the situation, and what I am told this has caused a major problem internally. Now, that goes back to what I was saying, how this was, because it's a big deal. If you're playing on my body now, like you're not like I've been out here playing, and apparently I kind of remember too them saying that a back, like he was listed on the injury report with a back issue like week 7 or 8, and then it just disappeared. When that probably was when the fracture happened in the first place. And like this was kind of thrown, like it was weird with this story. It was a huge story for like 3 days, and then it just went away. It just completely went away. Like you didn't hear anything else about it again, really. And remember in December after that Cowboys game, they shut him down for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
And now we go into Jason Avant. What he's saying is that this is when the problem started, where Carson wanted to keep playing, and the Eagles were like, "No, we're going to shut you down. We're going to have Nick play." So you combine all of that. That's where some of these bad feelings came from in the first place. Now this may have not, obviously, is not the end all be all because he played 2019, and you didn't hear anything about this. But the seeds of doubt creep in, and then he plays 2019. He thinks we're past all of this, and then you go out and draft Jalen Hurts. And now all of these hurt feelings, it's kind of like when when you're in a toxic relationship and you get in a fight with your girlfriend and you don't really resolve the issue. So the next time you guys fight, that issue comes back again because she brings that up again because it was never resolved in the first place. That's kind of where like all of this, how it's went really. And now I'm putting the pieces together. Now listen. I stand by what I said the other day. Number one issue for me in all of this is Carson Wentz. Still.
I agree.
He's still number one. But now I think you guys start to understand where his feelings came from and why he's the way he is.
I agree.
So let's move on to the Philadelphia 76ers. Because yesterday, the schedule, part deuce of the NBA schedule has been released. All right, you want to go through this?
I absolutely do. I didn't even know it came out. I actually went looking for it yesterday. It must have come out before I.
All right, this goes through the season will end May 16th. Okay.
May 16th. Okay.
May 16th season ends. We're gonna pick up at March 1st. All right, March 1st, you got the Pacers. Okay. At the Wells Fargo.
Wait, when is this?
March 1st. We're picking up March 1st.
These games were already out, weren't they?
Some of these games are already out. I'm just going to pick up March 1st.
Oh, okay.
But the whole thing's out, but I'm just going to start at March 1st because it's an organic place to start.
Gotcha. Okay, March 1st.
So March 1st, got the Pacers at home.
Well, how many games are remaining?
3, 6,
Approximately 35-ish.
16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37.
37, okay.
All right, so March 1st, Pacers. Then a big one for me, and probably you too. You get the Jazz at home. Hopefully you got the big man.
When is
That's
this?
March 3rd.
March
so you're going to have a
3rd,
rest day in between.
So Wednesday.
So then here's the All-Star break right here, okay? So March 3rd is the last game before the All-Star break because I see there's an 8-day gap. So I'm assuming that's the –
Wait, don't they have 4 games left before the All-Star break?
Right, but one of them's tonight.
Oh, okay. Oh,
they play tonight. They play Luka tonight, and then they're going to play them sort of over the weekend.
Okay.
And then
So
March 3rd and 3rd.
Okay.
So
2
8
games.
days later, you start off with the Bulls on the road, the Wizards on the road. I'm expecting dub. Okay?
Bulls and Wizards.
Bulls and Wizards on the road, dub.
Yes, I agree.
Then you go March 14th. You got the Spurs.
Dub.
At home. Knicks at home, 16th.
Dub.
Then you're on a back-to-back here with the Bucks coming into town.
Are they back-to-back with
back-to-back with Bucks coming into town? Probably an L.
Probably L.
Then you got the Kings at home. Now here's where it gets interesting. You're going on the road for 5 here. Okay. You got Knicks. You got to start the trip with a good win. Then you go Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, all in a row. Now, rest days in between each of those games, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and 30th. But remember, again, big spot here. Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, Nuggets, all on the road. Big spot there.
I think they go 3-1.
I like it.
And I think that the only thing that hinges on 4-1, 4-0, is Anthony Davis. Is he back by then?
Right. So now we're in April. Okay, April 1st.
Talk to me.
April 1st, you got Cleveland on the road.
Dub.
Oh, so this is still on the. Oh man, so this is a 6-game road trip.
Okay.
Hopefully it's a dub. Then you're home against the Wolves and the Grizzlies back to back.
Dubs.
Celtics on the road, Pelicans on the road, Oklahoma City on the road, and the Mavericks on the road. So that's not a 4 spot. You got to
for the sake of numbers, I'm going to say that they split that.
So you're looking from March 20th.
A lot of road
to
games.
April, that's what I'm going through right now. From March 20th to April 14th, you have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 road games out of 13, 12, 13. Out of 14 games, you're 10 and 14 on the road. 10 and 14 on the road. That's a lot. That's a commitment. That's a huge. Now, listen. As we talked about, we are in lust of the number 1 seed. We want that number 1 seed. March 20th to April 14th could determine that. That could be the area where you find out if this team gets number 1 seed or not. Because before that, you're in pretty good shape here. We're March 1st to March 20th.
So that's 20 games right there.
You got to get. I'm going to go back for a second, but you got to get off to a good start here. We need that Pacers dub. You got to beat the Bulls. You got to beat the Wizards. You got to beat the Spurs. You got to beat the Knicks. You got to beat the Kings.
Well, so I have.
Got to have those.
I have it through. So those are 20 games we just went through right there.
Yeah.
But by my count, they would be 14-6.
Yeah, you gotta have. I mean, this road trip's frightening.
I'll take 14-6.
Yeah, oh, well, yes, absolutely. I'm frightened by this road trip a little bit. I'll be honest. All right, so now we're up to April 14th. Nets at home. After that long road trip, come home to Brooklyn.
They get up for big games.
I agree with you, but look at the grand scheme. Look at this. So here you have this road trip, which is going to be they're going to be flirting in there in that one seed still, and now you're playing April 14th. For probably the 1 seed because you've lost to Brooklyn already. So you lost. I think they've only played Brooklyn once, right?
I'll pull it up.
No, I'm sorry. They play them twice. They play them at home and they play them on the road. They lost to them on the road. They beat them at home. So right now you're 1-1 against Brooklyn. So this is gonna be the tiebreaker. And let me look at the schedule. You don't play them again. So this is it.
You got to play them.
Remember, this is a weird year. You would normally play them 4 times, but this is a weird year.
Yeah, they split.
Yeah.
Well,
so and it's the last time you play them. So
okay.
you got to get that dub to lock. Oh man, March 20th to April 14th. It's going to be nitty gritty time. So then April. Then what? So now you go April 16th. You got Clippers at home, Warriors at home the 19th, Suns at home the 21st.
So they split.
And then, bro, and then you have to do a 2-game series on the road against the Bucks.
Bucks aren't good.
This schedule is nuts, bro. This schedule is nuts.
Let's get through.
So then you get Oklahoma City at home. Then you do a series with the Hawks at home, back to back, but a day's rest between. Then now we're in May, so you're on the road at the Spurs, Bulls on the road, Rockets on the road. That's okay. Pelicans at home, Pistons at home. Then the last 4, you got the Pacers on the road, Heat on the road. Heat who probably be fighting for seeding at that point. And then you end the season with a 2-game series with Orlando at home. But, man, this run right here of March 20th to like April 24th is crazy. I mean, that's a haul.
I got him at 27-10.
Well, your lips to God's ears. I hope you're right.
I got 27-10.
I hope you're right. I mean that's
what. Make your prediction on that 37. Like we'll put it on the record right now.
How many games we got?
37. I'm saying
37. You got 27-10.
Yes.
I'm gonna come in a little under that. I'm gonna go 23-14.
Okay.
23-14, which gives them 54 wins. They're at 21 right now.
Well, but don't forget, there's 2 more games though.
Right. So yeah. So that'll give them. I guess. Well, tonight I got them winning tonight.
Who are they playing?
They're playing the Mavericks tonight.
Who they play on?
I'll look it up right now.
Saturday.
I'll look it up right now. I got the Mavericks tonight.
I got them winning though tonight as well.
Yeah, they're gonna the Mavericks are in a free for all right now. They don't have it figured out. They got the Cavs on Saturday, so this should be dub.
So then what would that put them? How many wins?
So dub gives them 23-11. And
right now,
if they beat the Mavericks and Cavs, they'll be 23-11.
Okay.
And then Monday they got Pacers, so I give them dub 24. And I think in revenge they beat the Jazz. So I got them right now going to All-Star break 25-11. So that means if they win 23 games.
How many games do they play in this season?
72, I think.
All right,
if they win,
our math is off then somewhere.
Okay. Let me 3, 6, 7.
We're missing a game
10,
somewhere.
13, 16, 19, 21, 24, 27, 29, 32, 34, 36, 38.
38. Okay.
So you had 37 before. I missed a game. So 38.
Okay.
So you would do
27-11.
27-11. And I'll do 23-15. So if you do 23-15, if you get all 4 dubs for the All-Star break, you're 25-11. So if I can get to the 23 wins, that puts you at 48. So I got them finished season 48 and 24.
Okay.
Which I think is good enough to be the number 1 seed.
I have them at 52-20.
Okay.
Well, assume what is that? Wait, we said it'd be 25-11.
Yeah, 25-11 going to the break. That's how I feel. I think they'll sweep these games.
I'm sorry, 52-20.
52-20. Yeah, there you go, 72. 52-20.
But they're what is the record right now?
Right now they're 21-11.
But if I have them,
so if they win all 4, they'll be 25-11.
But if I have them at 27-11, and they're 25-11 after that, I would have 22 losses, making it would have to be 50.
I'm getting confused now. You're confusing me.
I'm going. What are you saying? You're saying 50.
I got 23-15 after the break.
Okay, so but you're saying 48 wins?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to say 51 wins.
Okay, there we go.
Let's go with that.
We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. The math is getting confusing. But yeah, like I said, you look at that month right there. That's going to be a tough month. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of heavyweights in that realm. And you're gonna. I mean, I think the Sixers are. We know that they've played better on the road. and they've been a much better team, much more focused team on the road. It's going to have to be here because that West Coast trip is killer right there.
I agree.
So killer West Coast trip. So you're going to need to come out of there with at least 3 or 4. Because again, like I said, it's about getting that number 1 seed.
I agree.
It's about that. But tonight we got Luka.
Ben
versus Luka.
Ben will
be on him. This is an interesting matchup. I like seeing Ben on a guy like Luka, who's a little more crafty. This is gonna be an interesting matchup. This is gonna be a fun game tonight.
It's gonna be a great.
It's always when I get to watch Luka for a couple hours, it's always a good night for me. When I get to lust over Luka, it's always good. But we get into Paul Pierce because he said something dumb that upset me.
Are you surprised?
I'm not surprised.
He says a lot of things that are dumb.
So Paul Pierce put out his MVP rankings. Okay.
I already don't like where this is going.
Okay, so I'll go. He put out 5. So we'll start at number 5, Kawhi Leonard. Not terrible. Not too bad.
Okay, whatever.
Donovan Mitchell at 4.
Okay, whatever. Wouldn't be my 5 and 4, but whatever.
LeBron James at 3.
Okay.
No, that's terrible.
Well,
LeBron James is having a Jordan 98 year.
I got it.
This is his Jordan 98 year. That's ridiculous.
Just keep going. What else?
Embiid at 2.
Okay, yeah.
Ready for this?
I don't know, but okay.
James Harden, number 1. Like, what? Are you kidding me? How in the world is James Harden?
Hold up, listen. It was great. I really enjoyed the show, but
I'm not gonna be here.
How in the world?
Wow.
Yeah, I had to look at least 3 times to make sure I was looking at it the right way. You got LeBron. Listen.
Hold on. I just want to get all my little stats over here in orders, to make sure. So, Joker's not on the list.
Joker's not there. Are you kidding me? Like, Joker's not even a part of this? Like, how do you not even have Joker even a part of your list? The headphones are off. I think he's done. I think he's out. He's putting the glasses on. He's packing up. You can't be a part of it anymore. Yeah, this is like that gif of Shaq ripping the glasses off is walking off set. Like, what are we doing here? Like, remember the press conference? Paul Pierce a mic?
Remember the press conference where LeBron had the suit shorts on?
Suit shorts on, yeah.
And he's like,
that's
what's going to happen.
Head up. Why did they give Paul Pierce a mic?
I don't know.
Why is he allowed to say things? Like, he is constantly contradicting himself and saying really stupid things on television for people to record. Like, I remember the time that Paul Pierce tried to make an argument that he was a better basketball player than Dwayne Wade, and Jalen Rose literally read him the stats on TV, and he had to slow bleed in front of everyone on national television for 5 minutes. And he's constantly just saying ridiculous. Like, first of all, it is well documented that Paul Pierce hates LeBron James.
Yes,
he absolutely hates him. Like, he literally, because Paul Pierce credits LeBron James for ending the Celtics run. Like, he feels like him going to Miami took out the Celtics, and then Ray Allen goes there too. So you had that controversy with Kevin Garnett and that team. So he's mad about that. He doesn't like the fact that LeBron gets this credit of being the king of that era, which he should. He was the king of that era.
Yeah.
He's been the king of the 2000s and 2010s. So what are we talking about here? So having him 3 is disrespectful. Like, LeBron is having his Jordan 98 year. This is his 98 Jordan year. What we're seeing with him. Like, he is doing everything in his power.
Here's the thing, though, is
like, you have Anthony Davis playing the role of Scottie Pippen, who's hurt for most of the year.
If the Lakers, they'll make the playoffs. Nobody's doubting that.
Yeah.
But if they start falling down, that doesn't, because you can be in your 18th season and have all of the stats he does.
Right.
It doesn't. I mean, look at the year that he was first in LA that they didn't make the playoffs.
Right.
He lit the score sheet up then too.
Oh yeah.
So what?
3 is disrespectful for me. I think this is a 2-horse race between Embiid and LeBron. And then I throw Joker.
I disagree.
I throw Joker in there.
Go ahead, finish.
I throw Joker in there, and that's it.
I feel like it's a 2-horse race between Joker and LeBron, only because
you don't have him beating there at all.
I don't think he's going to
because of the games. Okay,
it has nothing to do with his play.
That's fair.
If you're basing it off of his play, I think he is.
But he's played
the MVP.
like what? Sixers played 32 games.
I think he's missed 8 games so far.
So 24. I mean, the second half of the season. I mean, there's 38 games in there. He needs to play at least 30.
No, but how can you have a guy win the MVP if he only plays 50 games?
Yeah, I mean, I find it hard to argue that point. So I'm trying to look and see. They don't have a lot of back-to-backs in the second half. They have one back-to-back here, I see, and then two back-to-backs. They have two back-to-backs in 38 games.
It has nothing to do with his play. If you're basing it off of play, Embiid's the MVP. But he's not going to play enough games.
Barring injury, you could get 34 games out of Embiid in the second half, barring injury.
If he can keep this pace up and play at least, so you said 72 games?
Yeah.
He needs to play at least
so he's gonna
58. If he doesn't play at least 58 games.
He's going to play. We can do this right now.
57.
He's going to play tonight. He's going to play Saturday. He'll play Monday. He'll play I don't know what day is that? Oh, Wednesday. So that gives you 4 more games of Embiid. That's 28 games. Then he has the potential to play 34.
Okay.
34. So that gives him 58.
Like I said, if he can get
so he's at 58.
If he
so
can
50
hit
at 72.
If he can hit 57,
yeah,
he should be MVP.
He has a shot to do it.
And also caveat, he has to continue playing this way, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. All right. Well,
is it time?
It's about that time.
Okay. Looking to go back to back on
back to back chips.
We shall see, won't we?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for my favorite segments. And yours too, probably out there listening at home.
It's one of my favorites.
It's time for Hockey or No. Justin doesn't know hockey, doesn't know movies. We've combined both and see, is it hockey or no?
Hold on, let me get my glasses on so I can see what's going on here.
All right, wait, I need to get my pen out here. Okay, first name on the list. Sean Walker. Hockey or no?
Hockey?
He indeed is hockey. Strong start. Always could get off to a good start.
You got to come out of the gate hot.
Gotta. Hockey or no? Joel Edgerton.
Oh, he plays hockey.
He does not play hockey.
No?
He does not play hockey. One for 2.
Sound like a hockey name.
It did. Ready for this one? This is a tricky one.
Okay.
J.K. Simmons. Hockey or no? It's a tough one.
J.K. Simmons.
It could be a hockey name or it could be no. This is interchangeable.
I feel like he is a hockey player. I feel like I've read it on ESPN before.
He is not a hockey player. He's an actor.
Is there a Simmons?
Yeah, there's always a Simmons.
Okay.
There's always Simmons in NHL. Wasn't a bad guess. Dustin Brown, hockey or no?
No.
He is hockey.
No. Having a rough showing over here.
It's not going well. It's not going well. Austin Wagner, hockey or no?
Hockey?
He, in fact, is hockey.
Yeah.
All right. Scott Bakula, hockey or no? The eyes on you was over Scott Bakula.
I don't know. No?
You were correct. Scott Bakula is an actor. Look at you.
Yo, we're back to threes. Back to threes.
At the buzzer. Hockey or no? Walton Goggins.
Hockey?
He is not hockey.
No?
He's an actor. Hockey or no? Trevor Moore.
Man, he sounds like a baseball player.
Hockey?
Hockey?
That's a baseball name. He is, in fact, hockey because, listen, baseball and hockey, those names are cousin. They're cousin names.
Okay, so right now we're at 4-4, so you have a tiebreaker for us.
All right, yep.
Okay,
last name.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hockey or no? Fred Ward.
Oh, my God. What? You hate me, don't you? It wasn't
Zach Wilson.
You didn't have to tell me enough that you were going to draft a quarterback at 6. Who was it again?
Fred Ward. Hockey or no?
Let's go to roll the dice. Got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. No?
That is correct.
Oh!
So you're over 500 for the week. Look at you.
Oh, that's back-to-back.
Back-to-back weeks over 500. Good for you. You give yourself a Bremmy now?
I am. Giving myself an award. I like to thank my guesses for being so good.
I don't think we've gone from award show to knocking it off before, but I'm here for it.
I would just like to thank myself for being great at guessing, and knowing that
thank your hands.
Yes, thank my hands. Thank myself for knowing that I got a 50-50 chance of being right or wrong on any single guess.
It's a good point. The math's in your favor.
Not always.
Not always, though.
Sometimes it's against me.
Sometimes against you, but this time it's in your favor.
Back to back. I think this would officially classify as a streak.
You're on a streak.
I am on a streak.
Yeah, 2 in a row.
It's lonely at the top.
You beat the system.
It's lonely at the top.
It's hard to be there.
And this is what the same music you'll hear after the Monopoly game, and I have the belt.
No, this will be my music playing my award. I'm bringing a championship with me.
Bringing the championship with
you?
you?
Yeah, I'm coming in as champ.
Oh,
I'm undefeated. I've never lost.
I'm 5,000-0, like Cass. Nobody's.
I didn't keep track of man, but I know I've won a lot.
5,000-0. Here's the thing is I know why you're ducking me, because I sent you an invite on my phone last week to play Monopoly, and you just ducked it.
I don't remember receiving it.
Yeah, no, I made sure it's sent to both the iOS and
listen.
Samsung.
As the champion, I have a right to decide when I put the bell on the line. I have a right.
It's all right. You're running scared. I get it.
No, I'm running smart.
Running scared.
Smart. So
running scared. Got a couple more minutes before we get. Got about 2 minutes before we get out of here.
Yeah, I wanted to get back into MVP stuff for a second because you said so Joker, LeBron, and Embiid and all in there, all the same. Yeah, like I will say about Nikola Jokic. I was late to the party. He's won me over really this year.
Yeah.
Like I looked at him as a goof for the past couple years. Well, even like I just didn't. But like this year, I have
also this year was his Embiid year per se. Yeah. So he was always seen as out of shape, overweight, and all that.
Right.
He came into this season slimmed down
in the bubble. Yeah, he came in the bubble
slimmed down
like a different person.
Now, Spike Eskin has been a huge critic of Joker and his physical conditioning.
Right.
I mean, like I just said, he's having his Embiid year. Embiid's killing it this year. No coincidence with his, physical regimen.
Right.
Being improved as to that. Same thing with Joker.
Right.
So he's receiving, like we talk about, everything's a year too late so far. Mm-hmm. This year is really the year to get on the train. Like last year, everybody jumped on the Luka train, and rightfully so.
Except this guy.
Well,
I was early to the Luka party.
Well, you were.
I was the first one there.
You were.
Like I was there when they were still hanging up decorations.
I hope the Justin Herbert party takes off.
You were there. Yeah, you were there. You were there. You were there when they hang up decorations for that one too.
Yeah, I hope it takes off.
Jokic, I showed up when the party was full swing. Like the bottles were being passed. The bottle girls would come out with sparklers. That's when I walked in. Yeah, I'm here now, but I got here late.
You missed the opening act.
I missed the opening act, but Luka, I was there. Like they were literally putting the decorations up, putting the punch bowl out. But I was there for all of that.
Now, real quick, before we get out of here, has there ever been a concert or a show or anything you've been to, or anything? Could you've seen an athlete or somebody before they were famous, or anything like that? Because I got two for you real quick.
I think I told you I saw Kobe play at CB West.
Yes.
And then as a performer, I don't know if this counts. I saw Justin Timberlake like before he blew up as a solo artist. Like he was known as NSYNC. He was popular for that. But I saw him like one of his first concerts as a solo artist.
Oh, that's cool.
When he was at Electric Factory, he showed up like literally drunk, like an hour and a half late. Actually, pretty funny. He was like cussing out the crowd. It was entertaining. So I saw him then. That's probably it of people I saw before they were huge. I can really think off the top of my head.
I got two for you real quick. Number one, LaShawn McCoy while I was in college, came and did a Nike camp at Penn State because he was still at Pitt at the time. He was still in college. So they had like a whole like Nike elite whatever camp. Comes out and runs a 4.1 in the 40 at this camp.
Oh my gosh. Can you imagine watching that? A 4.1.
Crazy.
Like I was super fast. Not that fast.
No. And then second one, again at Penn State, I'm at some where was I at? It was called at the time it was the mezzanine. I forget what it's called now, but at the time it was called the mezzanine. I was there with a bunch of friends, and some, small-time artist comes on. No one has ever heard of them before. It's some scrawny little kid, Mac Miller.
Wow.
Like 15-year-old Mac Miller.
Wow. Oh, you remind me of another one. Wiz Khalifa. I told that story, though, I think.
Yeah.
And then another one I thought of was my buddy Matt, who we talked about last day at the party.
Brownies.
Yeah, brownies. So he got CB West down to the Apollo, and they played in the opening game in a tournament. And the next game, I saw Jameer Nelson at Chester.
Oh yeah.
I got
yeah.
And it was not right.
Yeah.
It wasn't right at all. So I've seen a couple, but those are some of my more memorable ones.
There's legendary stories of the elite players from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Just giving it to people.
Yeah.
At the play. Like,
oh yeah.
A lot of people don't really like him, and we'll get out of here after this. But there's how many stories of Kyle Lowry in high school, just destroying people on the courts in the city.
I played with the Dolestown. You know Central Park in Dolestown, Kids Castle.
Oh yeah.
So that used to be a legendary playground for suburban.
Oh yeah.
So I played against
a lot of facilities.
I played against and with Pat Carroll and Matt Carroll from Pat Carroll with St. Joe at the same time as Jameer Nelson. So they used to come play. We used to run there all the time. Brandon Scott and Brian Scott. Brandon Scott was Brian Scott's little brother. Brian Scott played for East. I played with him over there too, and played against him in high school. Yeah. And he also played in the NFL for a couple of years for the Falcons.
Central Park, there's some legendary facilities over there.
Yeah, like we used to get some the Del Valle basketball teams come over there all the time play. Like we got it was some.
There were some games there. Oh, for sure.
Games. That was my spot. I lived 5 minutes away from there, so that's where I used to go play.
I was gonna say I grew up with a kid, Matt Carroll, but he definitely did not want to be bragging about knowing him on a basketball court. Trust me. Trust me.
We're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
For a little breakfast bars action.
Some bars tomorrow.
Yeah, and who else knows what else we're gonna be having on the menu?
Hopefully, you're talking a big dub.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, same game Gems is back.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I need some victories. I'm on a dry spell. I've gone I think at least 2.5 weeks without a dub.
Oh, that's tough. I've been there. I've been there.
It's a bad streak for me, but I'm gonna get it back.
Game of ebbs and flows, my friend.
Exactly. Mark could be tweeting everywhere.
At Justin Emery Show, whatever platform you want. But if you actually want a response, the Blue Bird.
Brian Memory Pod everywhere. Until next time, you can be with us or against us, but you're never going to stop us. Late.